As the war in Ukraine is heading to its sixth month, with Russian military forces intensifying their offensive operations to tighten their grip, mainly on the eastern and southern regions of Ukraine, Ukraine's leaders thanking the regional services and military forces for their resistance against the Russian heavy military weight thrown on the country as part of their strategic advancement towards Kyiv.
I thank each and every one of you for the great work, for the great service, for what you do protecting our country, each of us, our families.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made a visit to the town of Mykolaiv in southern Ukraine for the first time. Zelensky inspected a badly damaged residential building and held meetings with local officials, as he also inspected the National Guard base in Odessa after Russia had intensified offensive operations.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to see you, support you, and thank you for the hard, heroic, important work, your service to our country and each one of us.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg have warned Western allies to prepare for a long haul in Ukraine as Russian forces intensify their assault.
Important to go to Ukraine at a particularly critical time. The worry that we have is that a bit of Ukraine fatigue is starting to set in around the world. But when you got to understand, the Ukrainians are suffering terribly in the east of their country. Putin is continuing to commit appalling atrocities. The Russians are grinding forward inch by inch.
The Russian army said on Friday that just under 7,000 foreign mercenaries from 64 countries had arrived to Ukraine since the start of the conflict, and that 2,000 of them have been killed.
Since the start of the special military operation, 6,956 people have arrived in Ukraine. 1,956 have already been eliminated, and 1,779 have left. As of June 17, 2022, there were mercenaries and weapons specialists for 64 countries in our list.
The tide of the war in Ukraine is taking wide mediatic space as all European leaders support Ukraine and help this country, which is a step away from devastation due to fatigue and lack of heavy weaponry.